Hey, what's going on, guys? Mindaku77B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 181 today for our final season here at the Checker Autoports 500 at Phoenix. Yeah, it's about over, I would say, but we're still only 114 points ahead of Earnhardt Jr., so nothing is really set in stone just yet. But I know Rockingham afterwards is going to be an absolute banger of a race, for us anyway. We did not quite what we were hoping for at Atlanta. Harvick ended up winning this race. We got a few more races to go until the play series is officially over. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna really miss this. Yeah, it's gonna take me some time to figure out how am I gonna do the whole modding thing or whatnot. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do the bonus episode on. But yeah, we're gonna head into Phoenix immediately. We really don't have that much really to work with right now. In terms of like the garage anyway, we're just going to be repairing stuff from this point forward. Literally, obviously, we're not building anything anymore in this playthrough. What we have is what we have. Let's just get right into it. Let's see. I might want to save this for the rock. Let's use this one last time. Use the engine. I might just use this one. I might save this one for Homestead. We'll use this one. As for the bodywork, I would say let's use this one. 91 car rating like the last few races. Let's just get into the hot desert at Phoenix. Of course, we gotta make sure we use the default setup here, because that's what we've done this entire challenge anyway, of this season anyway. So let's begin qualifying. Okay, qualifying, it's definitely a different field than what I normally run as a car setup anyway. I think I'm somewhat better in 1 and 2, but then again, the performance of the car is a lot better. It's just the default setup just makes everything tighter. I'm more used to the looser setup conditions in this game. It's still really fast, though. I just got to make sure I don't overshoot and keep... Well, I want to make sure I rotate the car as well, too. I mean, sometimes I might be diamonding it in this whole little section here in turns 3 and 4. Wow, we got pole in lap 1. That's a first. We got pole in 1 lap. Incredible. Over Earnhardt Jr. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. So let's begin today's festivities here at the desert, and let's see if we can go away with another win.
Joe Moore and Barney Hall from the beautiful Arizona desert at the 1 Mile Phoenix International Raceway for today's Checker Auto Parts 500K. Barney, this is quite a unique track. Tell us about it.
This can be a very fast racetrack, but due to its low degree of banking, these cars can get a little loose coming out of the corners, and to make it even more difficult for the drivers, every turn is a little bit different than the one before it.
The 88 car has impressed some of the other drivers with his courtesy on the racetrack.
And that should help him down the road. Having some drivers who don't protect their position so seriously makes a couple less guys you don't have to work so hard to get around.
Ryan Newman has put together a great season so far.
He just needs to keep digging like he has been. Sometimes when drivers reach the top 5 in points, they start to push themselves too hard on race day and wind up losing spots instead. I'm sure he doesn't want that.
Johnny Benson just couldn't get up to speed in qualifying this week.
I spoke to the crew chief this morning, and he told me that they just missed the setup in qualifying, but he does expect his driver to make his way up through the field and get a good finish without much problem.
So it's an overcast day here at the desert. I'm not sure how the conditions are going to feel for the racetrack here today compared to qualifying, but who the hell cares about that? We got 78 laps to go to try to win this race, and away we go. Off into turn number 1. We sailed past Dale Earnhardt Jr. We just left him in the dust at the start. I just hope we can just keep pulling away at another, like within 78 laps. Let's just make this a walk in the park. I'll be happy with that, of course. Of course, he's not alone too. Looks like Newman's trying to make some moves back there behind us as well, as we try to make that dime in the middle of the corner, and we just have a little bit of a bite off, because I know how tight the car is going to get, and we make a pretty good 3 and 4, leading the opening lap. We get our 5 bonus points. We just got to make sure Junior doesn't get 5 bonus points anyway. I mean, it's hard. It's going to be hard to make sure Junior doesn't lead a lap because of the you know, when are we going to pit versus he does? So that's always something to look at, to make sure of as well. But right now, there's no challenge for the lead at the moment, and we're just pulling away after 2 laps, about a half-second lead. Coming towards lap 9, yeah, Junior is getting a little bit closer to us anyway. I probably messed up a corner or two. Tell you the truth, he actually did kind of went around me because I had a little slip off of turn 2, but I managed to get all that time back and then some. I got my head back down because I completely messed up. I think it was turn 1. I completely messed up turn 1. Turn 1's always been a bit of a problem here for me at Phoenix. But yeah, if Junior is still right with us. I haven't yet really get the pull away from him, so there was a lead change involved because of me being an idiot. But yeah, I managed to get the lead back, and we're still pulling away. Now we're just going to be back to pulling away. We have a consistent line now. Just got to make sure we don't like lose a nose going into 1 or whatnot anymore. That's what I'm just going to try to keep backing off a little bit more as we keep going wide off the exit because I just get on the gas a little too early. But it is a wide. This version of Phoenix was always wide. I'm going to take the diamond around here again. Turn 2 of the old Phoenix was all wide and stuff. It was pretty good, cool back then. So now we bring it back to a 7/10 of a second where it was before. We have a much better 1 and 2 that time in my eyes. I think that was a little bit better. And we're able to get back into the bottom. But that red 8 bubble is still there in our mirrors. It's kind of annoying how we haven't really shook him off just yet, though. But yeah, he's really trying to put up the fight here, though. He really wants to go out there and try to do his best here. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, unfortunately, I smacked the wall a little bit. I'm not sure what was that all about. But we see someone in the pits. That's our NASCAR Thunder 2000 teammate Kenny Wallace, out of the race, unfortunately, due to an expired motor. But yeah, unfortunately, now the 8 car is coming back in the bubble in the fray. He still have yet to get away. I mean, I've gotten away from him for like a little bit, and then I managed to get back on with him. That's a bit unfortunate there. That he's still there. He's like a pest. He's like a lingering pest, like a lingering threat behind me. Like, we're not out of the woods yet though. As our crew chief's very excited to see that we're a second and a half ahead of Earnhardt Jr. We're finally seeing, I think, some lap traffic up ahead, so it's going to be nice to see if who's going to get around the lap traffic a little bit better. I'm pretty sure it's going to be me, compared to Earnhardt in the 8 anyway. Our pit cycle sequence should also be occurring in about a few laps or so as well, so that's something to keep an eye on too. I don't think we're going to be able to make it all in one stop, of course, and this isn't Michigan anyway. I still remember that finish, though, on Michigan. Earlier this season, it was me and Dale Earnhardt Jr. as well. So I can't wait. I wish I could have something like that again, where he runs out of gas. That'd be really amazing. At the last possible quarter, we sniped the win from him. That was incredible. That episode was. So we're coming to about 1/3 of the race at this point. We now have just about a 3.5 second lead over Earnhardt. We're just still pulling away at Phoenix. Phoenix has always been a great track for us ever since the first race of the career mode. Anyway, we just had a little bit of a shenanigans anyway here and there, as we keep missing turn 1. We're gonna go back down. There we go. Tires are all worn. Of course, all 4 of them are starting to wear out a little bit. No one's come down pit road yet, so I don't know. I'm more worried about Dale Earnhardt Jr. I just don't want him to lead a lap, because he's probably going to finish second in this race. I mean, go figure. If we DNF at all, then we're screwed, as Biffle decides what does the concrete barrier taste like. I think in the mods that I've seen anyway, Biffle is a lot better, as he should be anyway. As we got some more cars trying to pass on the outside. Why are we doing that? I'm not so sure, but that's Stanton Barrett and Jack Sprague in front. Trying to make short work of them, but unfortunately they are kind of in the way. It's going to eat up the gap a little bit. Yeah, now only down to 3.2. We gotta wait for the pit cycle to even commence, because we're very low on fuel and no one's come down pit road yet. I'm not sure if I should be concerned or what. I mean, pit cycle should be happening like now. I would say, like a lap or 2 from now anyway. We should all be coming down pit road. So yeah, I'm gonna be making my way downtown to pit road in about 2 laps time, I would say. All right. So who's coming down pit road? I don't know. I think Junior might be down pit road. Let's find out. Yeah, he's down pit road. It's fine to let anybody else lead, but we're going to come down pit road this time. Unfortunately, the traffic jam is going to be quite there, though. As we drift going into 3 and 4. Don't worry about that. As we nearly lose it going into pits, but we managed to keep it all together. Now we just let the pit crew do their thing. Do your thing, pit crew. Do the thing. Very good stop indeed. Now he's got to go make it back on the track and just see what we can do. We come out 21st. Junior is somewhere nearby. He just overtook us. Junior has overtaken us in the pit cycle because I probably had a horrible pit entry, which is to be fair, I did have a horrible pit entry. So we got to get around this 8 car like now. We got to get around Junior as we just scraped the wall, albeit barely. As we're trying to get around whoever the leader is, it might be Jeff Gordon that's the lead in this race still. He's yet to come down pit road. We're gonna be back on the lead lap, so we have some time to get around Junior. As we're gonna send it down on the inside like we normally do in turn 3 here at Phoenix. Oh, he's gonna have a much better run off the exit, and this is basically racing for the lead at the moment. As the pit cycle is almost done. Oh, it's so close. Oh, so close together inside. It's just AI are always much better in 1 and 2 compared to ourselves anyway. But we're so much better in 3 and 4. We just go full send because we can. A little bit of rubbing for Scott Wimmer, as we're gonna try to hold them off anyway. There's Brian Vickers and teammate Jeff Gordon. Some people are still yet to come on in. Well, Casey Mears was one of them. As we go wide. 3 wide in the 1 and 2, and we just completely choked that one away. Oh, this is too dicey. We got squeezed into the wall by Scott Wimmer. We're gonna try to make the move back down on the inside once again. We're gonna go 3 wide. We touch. We make contact, and we take the lead back. But our car just plowed into the wall. We just hip checked Dale Earnhardt Jr. And we're back into the lead with a little bit more what we bargained for in terms of the damage there. But we're okay. We got the spot back. That's all that matters, and Junior has yet to lead a lap, and that's what matters to us anyway. We're going to go back to try to lead in the most laps and try to get back to what we started. The 2 leaders are now in, and we're going to cycle out as the leader coming into this race. We're halfway there, and Squidward on a chair. We got Ron Holderday in front of us with the glitched 21. We get to see the Wood Brothers all season long. It's a second 25 car for some reason. Not sure why that's the case. There's no rookie texture for the 21, but as we mess up the corner again, as we're just gonna allow Dale Earnhardt Jr. to get back up there, he just gained like about a few tenths, and Ron Holderday just says, "Hello, I want to race too." He just shoves us out of the way. Don't appreciate that at all. As Junior's back in the fray now. I was not expecting the race to be just like me and Junior and just dueling it out, but it just happens to be that way. I'm just inconsistent. My lines are always inconsistent around here. I don't understand what it is. It's compared to like the looser setup I feel much more comfortable with. I'm trying to get myself braking earlier, try to get ourselves back down in the corner or whatnot, and there we go. I don't want to overshoot them. But yeah, we're back in the lead comfortably now with no more antics from Ron Hornaday, hopefully. We'll have to probably pass him again at some point, unfortunately. Beautiful stuff. We lead the most laps officially at this point. Yeah, 45 laps into this race. We're again just trading blows within like lap time anyway, a little bit. But I eventually pulled away from that 1 second mark. That's why you don't see to bubble him anymore. But he's back there still. He's still a looming threat. He's still there. He's now a second and a half behind me anyway. But it's still, you know, I'm starting to really find my fitting now, especially with all the traffic being in the way or whatnot. You know, now we got Tina Gordon in the 40, trying to be a bit of a nuisance for us. Unfortunately, Sterling Marlin never got a win in his career mode. I wish he did. That would have been amazing if he did. He came close, I think, like a couple times. As we got some people finally coming down pit road once again to make their second stop. A little early, of course, but that's just me. But I don't even know when our pit cycle is going to be. As we damage the right rear a little bit because, yeah, I didn't give myself enough room for Mike Bliss, apparently, as we make the right rear kick out a little bit. Maybe it'll make the car looser. It'll be fine. We may be in our pit window, indeed, Mr. Crew Chief, but now we have a 3.2 second lead as we go wide into turn 1 and turn 2, again, like morons. Just completely got losing the nose of the car. I didn't put enough all throttle into it. I just kept on going on the gas too early. But once again, 3 and 4 is just our good quarter anyway. But we're just waiting for Junior to come down pit road, and that way we'll try to make sure he doesn't lead a single lap. Gotta make sure about that. We don't want him to get like any sort of points. Unfortunately, he's, no matter what, I think he's going to finish in second unless somehow, some way he blows an engine. Unless somehow, some way he blows an engine. And if he does, it's essentially championship over for him. I mean, Harvick's in third. I don't think he's going to be able to make any sort of magic happen within the final 2 races, at least against me anyway. It's going to be a bleak day if Junior manages to DNF himself, which... I mean, it could happen. Not saying it will, but it could. It could happen. If it does, then Junior Nation is going to be in absolute tears. I mean, they're already losing hope already with me leading the point standings by like a good whopping margin. Even with the assist from Harvick for the championship, doesn't really help that much. But at the end of the day, anyway, we just can't have another DNF. We have some leaders coming down pit road. I've heard it from the crew chief. I think that was Harvick that went in. So we have to stay out a little bit longer, much to my disappointment there. As we major lockup going into 3 and 4. Major lockup. I don't know what the hell I'm doing there. I just lost the nose once again. We're still waiting on Earnhardt Jr. to come on down pit road, which unfortunately he has not yet. We overshoot the corner a little bit. We're running low on fuel. We really have no choice but to come on in this lap, don't we? I mean, we could go one more, but at this point, I'd rather not risk it. I'd rather not risk it. I hope he comes on in this lap. If he doesn't, well, damn. That's all there is to it. All right, good pit entry compared to the last time anyway. We can't make any adjustments, and Earnhardt will lead that lap. God damn it. He had one more lap of fuel, apparently, compared to me, so he will gain 5 points. That's a shame. All right, good stop here, guys. Good stop. That's all we want. All right, pretty good. Now let's get back out there and just close out this race. We're still trying, as we're just waiting for everyone else to come down pit road and make their final stop. Anyway, we're ready to go. We're just ready to go. We passed Mike Bliss for a spot, and we're just gonna get right back on with it. Let's see, is Junior finally in the pits? No, he's still out there. I don't know what fuel cell he has, but he has the Michigan fuel cell apparently, but it didn't work out for him there, so I guess he wanted to bring it here instead. All right, Junior's finally in. Junior is finally in the pits. Now he's had to get rid of this gaggle of cars. Kurt Busch is, I think, just reassumed the lead right at the moment. We're just going to wait for him to come on down pit road. He's probably going to come down this time, but we got traffic out the wazoo. This is the worst place to get traffic from. Is Fittipaldi gets in the way again. We're going to overtake the leader the really aggressive way, but aggressive did not go around, and we are Kurt Busch now surrenders the lead. Where's Junior? Where's Junior? Where's Junior? I don't see Junior anywhere. Oh, he's coming out now as we get a little bit of a rubbing for Chase Montgomery. But yeah, now the leader is somewhere behind me. It is Jeff Gordon. Mayfield's having a decent race with the pit strategy call so far, but he's going to have to come on in eventually, though, unfortunately. I think he's hoping for a caution or something. And just like that, we are now the race leaders once again. With about 10 laps to go in the race, I don't even know where Junior is, but he's nowhere in sight at this point. His little strategy, I guess, didn't work out. He was hoping for a super rare natural yellow flag in Thunder 04, which don't happen in this entire career mode, which is kind of sad. I really wish there were more yellows in this whole series. We're still a 3.5-second lead over Earnhardt. Harvick's in third, not big surprise. A 1-2-3 at this point. I mean, I figured as much. Yeah, we're just going to continue to walk away, and that's all she wrote, I believe. I mean, this race is pretty much over. Coming to the white flag of this race. Oh, David Green, please get out of the way. But you know what? I'm not even going to bother. Just under 4-second lead now over Earnhardt Jr. Yeah, just an absolute dominating day around here, around Phoenix. David Green still being a nuisance. Could you please get out of my way, my good sir? Thank you very much. I know he didn't have to pass him. And Ashton Lewis is, you know, believe it or not, I've yet to pass him all race long. He's actually still in the lead lap. I wonder where he finished. But anyway, we get to win at Phoenix. Wow. We win again in the default setup series challenge. Earnhardt Jr. finishes in second, 3.5 back. I mean, yeah, we win at Phoenix again. I love this track in this game. I just wish I didn't suck in driving it sometimes. But we win it. Yay. Woo! Next up's Rockingham's. That's gonna be even funner, I would say, for us anyway. Oh, that's one more thing, too. We gotta pay homage to the man himself, the man who, you know, won the inaugural race at this place, Alan Quickie, my man. We gotta do one Polish victory lap around here. We have to. It's only fitting, especially seeing how much. Oh my gosh, my rear tires. My rear tires did not want me to go through that, apparently. Yeah, he's gonna go through here one last little lap around here. Why does it feel better turning right sometimes? It kind of feels better going backwards, not gonna lie. The car does. I feel like the left side tire is on the right sides, apparently. Yeah. Victory.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The UPS Ford ran in clean air pretty much all race long.
Doesn't get much better than that. He led the most laps, and more importantly, he led the last lap, which gives him the victory.
The 88 car made some friends out there during the race.
Yeah, it's good to see drivers work together out there, even when they aren't teammates.
Hell yeah, brothers. Back in victory lane again for, wow. It's been a hot minute, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, in terms of, you know, in real life time anyway, not in this career mode timeline, but... Hey boys, I'm back. Anyone surprised? Anyone happy to see me? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm not happy to see me in victory lane either, don't worry. But I'm sure the boys in brown are, because seriously, impressing these sponsors are a fucking nightmare. Look at that check. $213,000, that will clear up all my student debt and then some. You can tell Mahila to go fuck off. For the 15th time this season, we get to sing our trademarks channel song here when we win races. Ode to Joy, once again. We led the most laps. We are 5 laps away from leading the nicest amount of laps. Dang it. Earnhardt Jr. led 4 laps. Jeff Gordon led 7. Kurt Busch led a lap as well, so that's interesting there, too. Earnhardt second, Harvick third. Is anyone surprised about this top 3? I'm not. Kurt Busch ends up 4th, though. Sadly, I don't think Kurt Busch is going to win a race in this playthrough. I really wish he did. This 5 seasons, you would think he would win 1 race. No. No. Actually, no. Stewart 5th, or Gordon 6th, Newman 7th, Labonte 8th, Martin 9th, and Jimmy Johnson 10th place. As we take a look at the rest of the field, Elliott Sadler actually wasn't totally useless for once. Ashton Lewis, what a day for him. Finished 16th. What a great day for Ashton Lewis. I'm not gonna lie. He always has a knack for like coming back at like the end of the season, actually having decent runs. I don't understand. He almost won Homestead a season, like about a couple seasons ago anyway. As we have any retirees, we have Kenny Wallace and Joe Nemechek. Sadly enough, that's both our teammates in the Thunder 2000 playthrough. Oh, I hope that's not a sign for what's to come. All right, we're back home. Next up, we're going to Rockingham. Thank God, that's one of my favorite tracks. Now we have a 124-point lead. Essentially, if we get it to 150 some points, it's a guaranteed win for the championship. So we're almost there. 2 races to go. It's highly unlikely. It's literally, I mean, yeah, it's a 3-horse race at this point forward, but let's be honest, it's kind of unlikely for Harvick to even, like, have any sort of hope. Anyway, is that 15 wins? Yeah, that's 15 wins. Damn, how many wins have I had in this career mode? Hold on. We have 48 wins and 1 championship. My God. Good gravy. We're kind of like Rusty Wallace in the moment. We're about to be a 2-time champion eventually. Wow. We're like Jeff Gordon now in this whole thing. Oh man. All right. We got 2 more races to go in the playthrough. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and of course, don't forget to check out the NASCAR Thunder 2000 playthrough as well, where I'm basically uploading more videos on that at this point because this one's coming to a close. But anyway, we'll see you in the next one, and let's go win this championship in 2 races, shall we?